And yeah, we're back. Thought we'd show you the beautiful sunset here in Barranquilla. It's just gorgeous, darling. So earlier today, we went to see another compassion project. Now this one is the kind of next level according to age. So once the children are too old for the child survival program, then they go to regular, what you would picture for regular sponsorship, and they spend half the day. Sometimes it's the morning, sometimes it's the afternoon, but they'll spend half the day at school and then half the day at the Compassion Project. And I one of my favorite parts of that was we went into the office and they showed us how meticulous they are about all their documentation, and they make sure that every child is growing and developing in every aspect.
I couldn't believe how much it was, because that's a lot of work.
So much work. Yeah.
I mean, the binders were probably average 3 inches thick, between 2 and 3 inches thick.
Yeah, and just like so much paperwork, but they really wanted to make sure that they were helping these children, that there was documentation. Every time a child went to go see a doctor, was it a monthly checkup?
I think it's monthly, yeah.
A monthly checkup, then all that was recorded just to make sure that everything was good.
They keep track of their grades as they go to school.
Yeah, to make sure. So if they see that their grades are falling behind in math or somewhere, then they'll
have a visit.
Yeah, then they'll have they'll set the child up with a tutor. It's just amazing to see, like, this child isn't just getting a meal and sent on their way, which is important, and they should be having a meal, but it's so much more than that.
And we got to serve them lunch, which is really cool.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure that the health standards for our serving were higher.
We're higher than like a high school in Canada.
Yeah, we all had our hair nets and
masks
on while we were serving.
And there's only 2 ladies in the kitchen, and every day they do this. They're the only 2 that make the meal, and then they like serve the kids. And there was like 12 of us helping serve.
Yeah, so it's like they work hard. Yeah. But you know what I loved about the last 2 days is we've gotten to see how many jobs are created through, like, local jobs, because this isn't, Compassion isn't coming as, these North American saviors to, like, bestow upon people. I don't know, I like that Compassion is equipping locals to go out into the community and make a difference in their own community and to exercise their own strengths. And that's how a community is built. It's not, anyway, I think it's really important that people are empowered to go and make a difference in their own community.
So they look after them, like they have classes every day, I think, for socioeconomic, spiritual, physical, and what's the fourth one? I forget.
I think the mental part is covered with school.
School, yeah.
Yeah.
But we got to help them with the spiritual part class, and then we did art and craft time with them, which made me wish that I knew more Spanish, because they were like,
I know.
Verde, yes, take the green marker.
Yeah. Well, and I have brown skin, so
they assume.
Everywhere I travel, people think that I'm from that place. So when I was in the Dominican, when I was in Brazil, North Africa, and like
she's
here,
local,
Colombia,
no matter where she goes, until she opens her mouth.
Yeah, until I open my mouth, and then I'm like, oh, no hablo español. No, actually, I can. No hablo español. That's what I say. I don't speak Spanish. Yeah. Anyway, but they still talk to me anyway. They're like, well, you have brown skin. You should know. Spanish.
You'll get it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Like you. They would There was several people who were like, you look Latina. I'm like, no.
It was cool to meet the pastors at each church too, because a normal pastor at a normal church in North America is very busy. These guys, oh my goodness, they have like all that on top, which is just pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was awesome to see. And then we went with some friends who actually go to our home church in Canada. They're on this trip with us, and they got to go visit their sponsored child and meet her for the first time.
It was really cool.
Yeah, so that was really special. And we went to the house to visit with the family, see where she lives, and she lives in a dangerous neighborhood. I got chided because I forgot to ask. Whenever you go into a new community, you're supposed to ask, hey, like, is it safe to bring out my cell phone? And I forgot to ask, so I was like out taking selfies. They're like, put your phone away. And so anyway, that was a bit of a oversight on my part. Whoops.
Whatever.
Anyway, we're alive.
Yeah.
We didn't get mugged. But the dad, it was so
It was
thankful.
nice to see a dad there.
It was awesome to see, like, this child that they're sponsoring still has both her parents, which is amazing. And the dad, he has a job, he sells fish, but he's struggling to make ends meet, and he really wants to provide for his family. And he just started crying when he was talking about how wonderful it was to have Compassion's help, because like he just really had this father heart.
Yeah.
And I think he said something about it helped him be a better father.
He had a great
too.
attitude too,
Yeah.
for being in a bad situation.
Yeah, and it was like, we're poor, and this just helps so much. So it was nice to see, because most of the places I've visited were only single
Just
moms.
yeah.
So I shouldn't say only single moms.
Mostly.
I mean, I didn't mean to
The
use
father.
the word only.
Yeah, the father wasn't around.
Yeah, I meant only as in numbers, not in significance. Single moms are amazing. But yeah, so that's our day 2.